Alrighty, it is time for part 2 of Fuga, Melodies of Steel 2. I hope you like spooky music. Anyways, the airship captain says, "All aboard?" May says, "Malt." That's right, May, it's me. Thank goodness. You'll be alright now. May finally returned to her senses after being rescued from the Tyrannus. The children asked what happened, but all she could remember was losing consciousness upon entering the tank they once called home. Maybe you should take it easy for now. That's right, I'll keep watch. Go get a few more winks in and rest easy, May. Okay, I feel okay, but I'll sleep some more. We've fallen pretty far behind. We need to hurry and catch up to the Tyrannus. I got a transmission from a man at the port. He said the Tyrannus was sighted somewhere in this area. I wonder where it's headed. Confirmed sighting of tread tracks. We should be able to use these to pursue the target. Alright, let's follow those tracks. May join the crew. Again. Well, if you count the first game. I don't know. May says, "Malt, I just remembered something." What is it? Well, I know it looks like me and Hannah and everyone are awake, but we were all kind of asleep. What exactly does that mean? Perhaps some form of hypnosis. I'm quite certain there was a spell that caused similar effects. If that's the case, who's the one casting it? There shouldn't have been anyone else in the Tyrannus with them, right? There was a boy in there that I didn't know. What? Are you serious? The children were shocked to hear of this mysterious child aboard the Tyrannus, someone none of them had encountered before. The Tyrannus had supposedly been sealed shut before they arrived to open the doors. Who could have possibly gotten inside, and when would they have had the opportunity? Fuga 2, Melodies of Steel. Oh! Meanwhile, Hannah briefly came back to her senses as a captive within the Tyrannus. This must be the inside of the Tyrannus. That's right. We had just come in to survey the interior. Looking around her, Hannah saw Boron Socks and Brits lying unconscious on the floor. Wait, where's May? I remember she was with us. May, you mean that little squirt? I used her in the soul cannon earlier. A boy in a straitjacket suddenly appeared out of thin air, hovering over Hannah. He peered down at her with a wry, fearless smirk. Who are you? Wait, what did you just say? Kinda weird that you can't hear me given those big ears you've got. I said I used her as a shell in the soul cannon. Kaboom. Well, I tried to at least. Things didn't go as planned. How cruel! How could you do that? My, cranky, aren't we? Guess that's to be expected from a beast fresh out of hibernation. What are you? The bound boy narrowed his eyes in a cold glare as he responded. You have some nerve to ask me what I am. You're the walking, talking beast. What are you? I'm Jahil, and I'm fairly certain I come from a different world than all of you. As the Tarascus trudged on in hot pursuit of the Tyrannus, the children were in for a surprise of their own. Say, I'm quite famished. Isn't there anything to eat in here? Suddenly, from out of nowhere, a rumbling stomach caused an unexpected stowaway to appear before the children. Vanilla? Why? How? When did you get here? I came aboard the same time the rest of you did. Pretty obvious, isn't it? You can't be here, Vanilla. It's too dangerous. We're not playing around and having fun. Don't you realize that? I know that, but did you really expect me to sit back in Pharaoh and do nothing? I must avenge my father. Vanilla's words were punctuated with a fierce drive and determination. The children could not just abandon her to the wild, so they agreed to let her join them and work together for the time being. Fine, so be it, but we're in serious danger out here, so don't go making any more bold choices on your own. I'll give you a quick tour of the Tarascus since I'm the oldest. Don't treat me like a child, I can at least figure out that much on my own. Okay then. Vanilla, join the crew! Your new allies greatly impact how the story unfolds. The bonds they forge with the other children will be necessary to arrive at the true ending. Allow multiple children to bond with Vanilla. Anyways, need to get rid of all my AP, so it's just gonna take me a couple moments. We're in a bad spot. One of our transports just bit the dust, and we're in a hurry to get back. Shoot, a bunch of our equipment is broken too. This can't be good. Apparently I don't have whatever that is. We'll just help them repair it, I guess, then. Usually you get better items, though, if you trade stuff. Just don't overdo it, Malt says to Vanilla. Alright, let's begin. Oh my gosh, my bad speedrunning habits are manifesting again. Malt says we'll save them for sure, no matter how many enemies we have to face. We learned a new skill. We strike first. All allies attack first. Ugh, and I need to be picking the blue options. I'm losing my mind. I did a bunch of hot yoga over the last 48 hours, and apparently I am unable to function any longer. Meanwhile, in the Tyrannus, Hannah continued to question Jahil, the mysterious youth, pressing him to set her and the others free. Despite Hannah's raised voice, the other children remained locked in slumber and show no signs of waking anytime soon. What reason do you have to keep us locked up in here? Hurry up and let us go. I'd say I have a pretty good reason. Each one of you is a precious resource, a shell for the soul cannon. You're terrible. You're welcome to try and run away, if you can, that is. Hannah trembled with mortification. Though neither she nor the other children were physically restrained, some unseen force had robbed them of their ability to move freely. Looks like you bunch will have to keep me company for just a little while longer, at least until we reach our destination, the Crusade Temple. Something troubles me, Malt. What is it? Have things not grown less than organized aboard this tank? I think we could do with some tidying up. No denying that, I guess. With Hannah gone, we've kind of let things get out of hand. Perhaps you relied too heavily on her goodwill, but you'll need to make do with the crew you have now. As the oldest and the leader here, you ought to see that assignments are made and duties fulfilled. Yeah, can't argue with that. Okay then, maybe you can. I'll have you know I'm not one for housekeeping. Right, I guess this'll have to be a team effort. We have been rewarded with 60 trinkets, dollars, gold discs, frisbees, I don't know what they're called. They are this game's currency, however. Thank you very much. Target objective Tervanus acquired. Now entering enemy radar range. We finally caught up to them. I will avenge you, father. Calm down, Vanilla. You're getting a little carried away. I am calm. Just you wait. I'll make them pay. Hey, our friends are in that thing. Hack's right. The whole reason we're chasing after it is to rescue them. I don't want to fight anyone anymore, but if it's for them, I will. No, I don't mean. I understand all that. It's just... They say cooler heads prevail. Maybe you should wait until yours has cooled off. Vanilla's blood boiled with rage as she came face to face with the aggressor that had aggrieved her father. The children chided her thirst for vengeance. Realizing that she had let anger go to her head, Vanilla calmly declared her intention and ability to fight. No, I can fight. I'll fight beside all of you, for my father and for your friends. The Tyrannus is on the move and drawing closer. It will soon be within effective combat range. Looks like the Tyrannus is ready for a fight too. Hannah and the others better be alright in there, damn it. Incoming transmission from the Tyrannus, displaying feed via the monitors. Boron, he's in the chamber. It looks like someone's on the gun turret too. Damn it, something's manipulating them again. I'm sorry, but we gotta fight with all we have. Alright, battle stations, everyone. Are you sure about this, Vanilla? Yeah, I'm not totally used to this yet, but I'll give it my best shot. Awakening chance. Boron, don't you recognize me? What'll get him to react? We all miss you, Boron. That's it, Boron. Keep fighting. Successful awakening. The soul cannon is temporarily disabled. You're useless, Four Eyes. It's time we load you into the soul cannon instead of your fat friend. Sox was teleported from his gun turret into the soul cannon chamber. Boron is now in Sox's former position, so watch out for changes in the attack patterns. Listen to me, Sox. Maybe I can get through if I mention his interests. Don't you want to check out our new tank? I'm myself again. Ah, that's it, says Malt. Error, the soul cannon was interrupted. Increased energy has been loaded into the soul cannon. Use of the Mannergam is recommended. No, we can't let them fire that thing. Can't we do the same thing we did when rescuing May? I'm willing to bet we can. We need to get close enough to activate teleportation before the soul cannon is fired. This course of action is not recommended, but I will initiate the teleport. Will this really work? It has to. We'll save them for sure. I just hope we make it in time. Incoming collision detected. All crew brace for impact. Charge! The Tarrascus rammed into the Tyrannus with unrelenting force, just as it was on the verge of firing the soul cannon. 2 individuals have been identified near the soul cannon chamber. Both can be transferred to the Tarrascus via teleportation. Just 2 of them? What about the rest? Some form of interference is prohibiting teleportation from any other locations. Further analysis of teleportation applicable locations may result in considerable loss of our time. Damn it! I wish we could save all of them right this minute, but if we can only save 2, then let's do what we can. Understood. Setting coordinates. Initiating teleportation. The moment teleportation was initiated, all the energy gathered by the Tyrannus fizzled out like a broken filament. Particles of light dispersed and filtered into the Tarrascus. These particles fused together within the tank, forming 2 figures distinctly differing in size. Another fat joke. Just as when May was teleported, the light slowly began to take on familiar shapes. Boron! Socks! Thank goodness. We did it! What just happened? After the successful teleportation, Boron and Socks collapsed on the spot, unconscious, but none the worse for wear. The light, it turned into people. Boron and Socks, are you okay? Looks like they're just passed out. Thank goodness we got them out of there before the soul cannon fired. Hey, the Tyrannus still has plenty of other bullets left to fire at us. We're not out of the woods yet. As their friends recovered, the Tyrannus slowly turned and rolled away from the Tarrascus. Look, the Tyrannus is escaping again. Teleportation has left our energy reserves nearly depleted. A high-speed pursuit is currently impossible. The turrets can still be fired, but entering combat is not advised. Sheesh, looks like it's getting away again. For now, we can fight it again, just not when we're out of commission like this. At that very moment, an unfamiliar voice resounded from the loudspeaker of the Tyrannus as it slowly moved away. I don't have time to play around with you runts right now. Get in my way again and I'll make you regret it. Don't forget, I still have a few rounds left for the soul cannon. Ha ha ha! Who the hell was that? Gives me the creeps. We'll show that jerk not to mess with us. Meanwhile, 2 old men watch the fight between the 2 massive tanks from a concealed hiding spot. Concealed means hidden, so hidden spot. Anyways, I would just call that bad translating. Are you seeing this, Stolen? Was Hax building that massive tank in secret all along? If so, they must be allies that have come to aid us. We're saved. I always thought that Hax was just a young upstart. Who would have thought he'd end up making a tank that could repel even that hunk of junk from Gasco? Or that he'd be responsible for our rescue, no less. What a sight for sore eyes. Still, I wonder how they knew to look for us out here. Or how they even know we survived after fleeing for our lives. Who cares about that? All I care about is that we're finally getting out of here. You can say that again. Hey, this way, over here, hurry up, save us. Huh? Those 2? Aren't they Berman officers that we faced before? And they're approaching us as if they know us. Let's beat them up. Yeah, let's figure out what to do later. Those 2 things weren't in alignment with each other, but okay. Chapter 2 is complete. Spooky. Sure are lots of people here at the port. Compared to Petite Mona, maybe, but this can't be anything like Parisia, right? Right, yeah. What's happened to me? What do you mean? Since when did Petite Mona become my norm? It's like I'm turning into some kind of country bumpkin. Sounds like a good thing to me. Headed for the border, are ya? It's further out on the fringe than ever now that Gasco is all broken up. A friend in the forces tells me the airborne support units the enemy uses are quite the pain. Says if you ever come across any, to take down the flyers first. Keep that in mind. We've taken in young boys and girls orphaned by the war a year ago. It breaks my heart to see conflict raging on, even though the war is at an end. The work you do is invaluable. Thank you, young one. Your words mean more to me than you might think. May the winds of fortune be ever upon thee. Care to browse? We got a couple of special sets sorted out. Might not look like much, but that's what I'm talking about. Hope you get some good use out of that. On reaching the port, Malt was greeted by the sight of a large crowd of children. Wonder what's going on. Maybe I should check it out. Hey, what's with that crowd? Something happen? They're rolling out a new arc of the adventures of Sucre in the comic pages, and to top it all off, they're giving out free issues, with the first chapter included just over there. Wow, that's awesome! The guy handing out the comic pages is dressed up just like Count Novaloon from the Adventures of Sucre, too. It's like he came out of the comic to give us the comic. Kinda freaky, but also super cool. That's called marketing, children. It's a manipulative tactic. Anyways, Malt says, is that so? Sounds pretty interesting. I should pick up an issue for Hack. I'm sure Socks would be thrilled to read it, too. Thanks. Come, my friend, step right up. Ah-ha-ha. Whoa, you really do look like Count Novaline. Well, another cultured young lad, well-versed in the adventures of Sucre, I presume. My friends are huge fans. I read it too, but my friends are the biggest fans. I'm delighted to hear that all of you read it together. I bet your friends would be thrilled to meet Count Novaline in the flesh like this. No. They'd be over the moon. I'm sure you'll appreciate this then. Here you are, the first episode in the new arc of the Adventures of Sucre for your reading pleasure. I hope you enjoy. Thanks so much, Count Novaline. The same comic page is already in possession. It has been converted to the following item. A tailless statuette. When the island split off, so did my home, my fields, my life. At least you're still alive. Thanks, maybe it's time I pull myself together. Malt learned to cheer up. I've heard stories of your battles out there, but you could use some materials, eh? Not sure what you're after, but this is the best I have right now. We got some iron scrap. Your tank is all leaded up and ready to depart. Continue the adventure? Yes. All aboard, says the airship captain. Spooky. Chapter 3, The Palace of Silence. Hey, Socks is awake. Come on, Boron, time for you to rise and shine too. This is no time to be lazing about. What? Boron's awake too. Oh, thank goodness. With Boron and Socks awake, the children were finally able to breathe a sigh of relief. Their friends were back, safe and sound. Beside their newly roused companions lay two embittered old Burman officers bound with rope. They cast hateful glares and mutter in indignation. Confound it, to think we'd be captured by these brats once more. I was all but certain they were allies come to our rescue. Damn you, cruel fate. What are a raggedy bunch of rugrats like you piloting a Burman tank for, anyway? And what reason had you to fire on that tank from Gasco? It's your tank, is it not? Shut up, will ya? We're kinda busy. Maybe we should have used more rope. I wouldn't mind tying a couple of knots around their lips right now. You shall do no such thing, you cretin. I demand fair and just treatment as a prisoner of war. Try anything funny and you'll see what kind of treatment you get. Ugh. After giving them ample time to rest and recuperate, Malt asked Boron and Sox about what had transpired in the Tyrannes. I don't really remember anything. Same here. It was like someone kicked me out of my own brain. I do recall there was another person there with us. It was really weird, like we had no choice but to do everything they said. Exactly. Now that you mention it, it felt like we were under some kind of hypnotic spell. So a spell is behind this after all. May mentioned some kid she's never seen before, too. Just who or what are they? The identity of this mysterious child seemed to be the key to solving the mystery. Though the answers yet eluded them, the children continued their pursuit of the Tyrannes. Boron and Sox rejoin the crew! Pikachu. The children asked the elderly Burman officers what they had been up to in Gasco for the past year. We were unable to reunite with the Burman forces following our defeat at your hands. We've been roaming Gasco since that rueful day, ever out of sight of passers-by. One day we happened across an odd facility that resembled some kind of factory. We lived there for a time. Upon hearing of this odd factory from the two officers, the children realized that must be where the Tyrannus was headed. They decided to follow suit and make it their next destination. Alright, you two, come with me. We'll need you to help guide us to that factory. Spoken like a true lout, how dare you force two elders into indentured servitude? Shut your fucking pie hole, bitch! Alright, it's time to have Sheena get the potty scene. If I can remember how to change characters. Oh my god. My brain is broken. I've broken my brain. I feel like I've motherfucking going insane. Alright, let's find the toilet. Oh, is this the toilet? It's a duck. It's sad. Sheena feels great. Oh no. That's something that happened. Oh boy. I feel like I've committed a crime. Please help me, sweet, sweet baby Jeebus. Alright, let's see what we got, Meower. Girl talk, guy talk, sleepy, hungry, and bitchy. Finally showed up, did you? He with greater knowledge fares best in battle. Oh ho ho, and we shall test your memory as well. Show us then, how much do you truly know? I think I have these like muscle memoried at this point. Anyways, we answered the quiz correctly. Spooky. Say, just what the hell happened to your world? What happened to the Vannergand? The Vannergand? We defeated it, in this tank no less. You've gotta be joking. You defeated it? Huh, guess you weren't lying. There's a data module here that backs up your story. Are you one of the people that Jean mentioned? The ones who fought against the Vannergand long ago? Jean. Ah, right, the AI operator of the tank. Long ago, huh? Feels funny to hear it put that way, but I guess quite a lot of time has passed. The world went to shambles in the age I come from. Guess that's when you furry punks stepped in and took over. Oh my god, he called them furries. I've been slumbering here in the Tyrannus all this time. Why are you doing all this? What the hell do you want from me? Don't worry, you'll find out for yourself soon enough. What? You think the Tyrannus is a force to be reckoned with? Just wait till you see the Belenos. Brit says, Belenos? How could it be comparable to the Tyrannus? Could it be another tank? Ugh, I still can't move a muscle. Guess I have no choice but to sit back and see where this goes. Unlike most sequels, I would say it would do... it would be much to your benefit to play the first game before playing the second one. Firstly, because the combat builds off the first game, so playing the first one after the second one would be like, why did I lose all these features? Not only that, but, you know, the story and stuff is a direct sequel. I swear to God. I need Brits back so I can miss less. Are you making your way down to the port? I'm passing out coupons for the shops in town if you're interested. We hope that a little extra commerce will help keep business at the port alive and well. We'll be shopping for weapons and ammo. Incoming transmission request from the Gasco Army. Shall I patch them through? The Gasco Army, it must be Lieutenant Muscat. Come to think of it, I don't think we've made contact since we commandeered the Tarascus. Good thing you passed on our message so she doesn't think we stole the tank to go joyriding, Vanilla. Wait, if you snuck aboard, then there was no one to tell her what we did. Oops. Did you really board the Tarascus at the same time that we did? You didn't give her our message, did you? How could I have? If I jumped on right away, I would have been left behind. Hadn't jumped on right away, rather. Malt says, this is bad. Malt, I know you and the others are there. Answer me at once. Lieutenant Muscat, I'm so sorry we stole the Tarascus without asking. I need you to return to Pharaoh immediately. You're all putting yourselves in extreme danger. Leave this matter to us adults in the military. But we have to save our friends as soon as possible. And I need to avenge my daddy. Vanilla, how the fuck did you get on that goddamn contraption? I gave Malt and the others express permission to use the Tarascus on behalf of the president. You did what, you conniving little fuckhole? Over and out, bitch. Well then, let's go. Sure. I've identified the ruins of a man-made structure in the distance. picking up the signature of the Tyrannus coming from within it. Yes, this is most definitely where we head out. It's quite a structure, though. We didn't venture too far in. Something about the place perturbed us to no end. The children piloted the Tarascus into the ancient, crumbling ruins of an age-long past, drawing ever closer to the Tyrannus. Am I imagining things, or does this conflict seem rather prolonged? Well, that sure came out of nowhere. You think so? Everyone's doing the best they can, so this just seems about right to me. You're the one with battlefield experience, so I defer to you on that matter, but I do feel we could fight more effectively. Each of us could stand to train and improve as well. I wish we didn't need to learn how to fight, but beats getting hurt out there, I guess. Well, hey, since you seem so eager... Me? Why don't we hit the artillery for some training? I didn't mean to imply... Oh, so be it. It was my recommendation anyway. Let's be off then. I wonder if those old fogies are still getting along okay. Maybe I should check in on them. Everything still alright with you guys? Problems? We have nothing but problems. Hear me out, boy. Actually, fuck that. Just wanted to make sure you were fine, and I'm out of here. Patience, young man. We're old. Near the end of our days. At least allow us to speak our goddamn minds. Let's keep it short and to the point then. What seems to be the problem? We do not ask for much, see, but we could do with some Burman cuisine for a change. I wouldn't even know where to start. Not sure I can help you there. Oh, woe are we, stolen, fated to spend a year here awaiting death without so much as a morsel of food from home. Have faith, Bao, my old buddy. The boy is our only hope. Surely he will see to it that we are not made to suffer. Ugh, fine. I'll work off what Brits has told me and see if I can find anything in town somewhere. Excellent. We shall await your return, my boy. See if you can't find a keg. Well, perhaps maybe just some sausage. Sausage, right. Got it. But this boy has a name, you know. It's Malt. Right, yes, the young Malt boy. Your assistance will surely grant us longevity. I'm sure it will. Got 60 gold discs, baby. I'm finally here, Belanos. Missed me, didn't you? A sleeping giant, terrifying in form, slumbered before the Tyrannus. Jahil snickered while casting a cruel glance at Hannah and Brits. Still unable to control their minds or bodies, neither were able to offer any response. Looks like we finally made it. Guess I don't have any more use of you two, or that other eavesdropping brat. I still can't move, though, thinks Brits. Well, maybe I can think of one last use for all of you. Ha ha ha. Spooky. We are rapidly approaching the target objective, Tyrannus. It will be shortly within our combat range. The children tensed, sensing that this would be the final confrontation. The Tyrannus would be able to flee no longer. The time had come to settle things once and for all. Do you still plan on fighting us? Why are you doing this? The Tyrannus responded to this challenge in turn by opening fire, raining bullets and artillery on the Tarascus. Well, so much for talking this out. Incoming transmission from the Tyrannus. Displaying feed via the monitors. Hannah, we gotta win to save her. Damn it. That leaves us with no other choice. Hannah, wait, don't you recognize us? It's not working. What'll bring her back to her senses? I know you're strong enough to beat this, Hannah. I am? Ugh, no. That's it, Hannah. Successful awakening. The soul cannon is temporarily disabled. Ugh. The Tyrannus' emergency protocols have been engaged. Brits' gun turret has been replicated, allowing for 3 times the number of attacks. Is Brits being forced to control all those at once? That's too much of a burden for any one of us to bear alone. How terrible. We need to deal damage to the Tyrannus. The sooner we take it down, the sooner we help him be free. Awakening chance. Snap out of it, Hannah. I'm not getting through to her. What can I say that will get her to respond? You've still got a lot of work left to do. That didn't work. I guess I have to think of something else. The Tyrannus appeared to be in a bad spot. Rather than give in, however, it put everything it had into a counterattack. The Tyrannus still wants to put up a fight? What the hell is the plan here? Is it trying to destroy itself? Anyway, hurry up and teleport them over. Let's move in extra close. Roger that, now approaching teleportation range. Two individuals have been identified near the Soul Cannon Chamber. Teleport them over right away. Understood. Setting coordinates. Initiating teleportation. moment the teleportation was initiated, all the energy gathered by the Tarrascus began to take on familiar shape. Oh. Only Brits was teleported. What about Hannah? Scanning now. There is no sign of interference. It's not jamming our systems anymore. A crew member has been identified in the Soul Cannon chamber. That must be Hannah. Quick, teleport her over. Repeated use of the teleportation system will result in critical energy levels. Once we've rescued Hannah, we won't need to fight anymore. Just do it. Understood. Setting coordinates. Initiating. Particles of light once more flooded out of the Tyrannus. Wait, something's not right. Why isn't the Tyrannus firing the Soul Cannon even though Hannah's in the chamber? Besides, that attack earlier, it didn't feel intentional. Shouldn't that other kid be in the Tyrannus too? Who cares about that loser? All I care about is getting Hannah back safe. Alright, it's Hannah. We got her. Watch out, says Brits. Huh? Warning, I'm picking up intense heat signatures from the Tyrannus. Due to low energy levels, I am unable to deploy shields. At that very moment, we were attacked. A loud explosion roared from the engine room as the attack found its mark. The fierce impact of the blast caused the gathered particles of light to flicker and dissipate before the children's eyes. Hannah! Damage control measures cannot be executed. All crew members should evacuate. Immediately. I repeat, evacuate immediately. Unsure of what just had happened, the children scrambled to get off the Tarrascus with every ounce of strength left in them. Kablam. With a blinding flash, the Tarrascus exploded. All over my face. 'Cause it's gay, just like me. The debris smoldered into particles of light as it was flung far and wide over the surrounding area. It all happened too suddenly. Shaken by what had just transpired, the children stood stock still in silence that seemed to last an eternity. The Tarrascus? How did this happen? Motherfucking bullets. What happened to Hannah? The children glanced furtively around, hoping to catch sight of their friend, but Hannah was nowhere to be seen. I know, she must still be inside the Tyrannus. The children darted for the motionless Tyrannus as if their lives had depended on it. For anyone who has not played the game and wants to avoid spoilers, do not watch this any further. Anyways, all they found within was the jacket that Hannah had been wearing. Hannah is naked now. You gotta be kidding me, right? Is this some sort of sick joke? No, it can't be true. The teleportation failed. Could that beam of light have been... Where's Hannah? Where'd she go? She should be right here. She's supposed to be with us. How could this happen? The war is supposed to be over. Why'd it come to this? What in the blazes just happened? Inform me of the situation at once. It seems they were unable to save their friend. One of their ranks have perished. What's that rumbling? Something's approaching from further in. Something's shaking. It's coming at us from further inside. Emerging from the darkness came the one who had fired the energy beam. a grotesque titan that defied all sense of reality. What's this? It looks like the Tyrannus managed to survive the blast. Guess you bunch of sad sacks made it too. You! I was trying to blast you all to hell. Looks like luck was on your side. You're the one who did this? Let's try this again, shall we? Think you can withstand another shot from the Belenos? You're gonna pay! Haha, what was that? You're gonna pay! You're gonna pay for this! I'll make you pay. As Jahil redirected the mouth of Belenos' main cannon towards the Tyrannus, particles of light that had once been the Tarascus began to glow. Huh? What's happening? The luminous particles flowed and gathered into the Tyrannus as if being siphoned into a dazzling vacuum. The Tyrannus was gradually enveloped in a veil of golden light so bright that its form became indiscernible. How could you? How could you do this to Hannah? Monster, you're nothing but an overgrown bully. Hannah! Give her back. Give Hannah back to us. No! What's happening? Why does my chest hurt? Now what's happening? I require a report in full. I have no idea either. What's happening to the Tyrannus? Its shape. This doesn't look like just mere self-regeneration. As it slowly cast off the veil of light, the Tyrannus was gradually revealed in all of its new glory. Hole. Glory hole. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. It resembled both the Tarascus and the original Tyrannus, but had taken on a new form entirely. The Tyrannus and the Tarascus fusioned, giving birth to the Exo-Tyrannus. Interesting. Looks like the Tyrannus had a hidden ability that I didn't know about. It can do more than just regenerate. It can evolve. But Belenos isn't working at full capacity just yet, and I'm not sure what other aces you've got up your sleeves. I think I'll bow out for now. Once Belenos is fully back in business, we'll be ready for another round of playtime. With that, the Belenos slowly rolled away and out of sight, leaving the children to watch its exodus from within their giant tank. The children could only look on helplessly as the Belenos fled, stunned into silence and crestfallen by the loss that they had endured. Chapter 3 is complete, bitches! Why the long face? Something got you down, lad? No, it's fine. I'm the oldest. I can keep it together. Well, if you say so. By the by, you wouldn't by chance be interested in a copy of the latest comic pages, would you? Thank you. My friends will be happy to read this, I think. You should give it a read yourself, my boy. It tears me up to see children look so sad. Do I look sad? I can't show it. I pray that your spirits lift soon, lad, if only a little. Thank you. Alrighty, should get more of those discount items and get rid of all my crap. All aboard! Chapter 4: The Shadow of Trees. Cockpit. Once again in control of the Belenos, Jahil was en route to his next destination. Despite having achieved one of his goals, however, Jahil's expression betrayed more consternation than elation. He was tied up, so no masturbation. Damn it! Damn those annoying brats! Inside the Tyrannus a few hours ago. Looks like we finally made it. I don't have any use for you two or that other eavesdropping brat. Well, maybe I can think of one last use for you all. Britz's freedom had been stolen by Jahil once more. He found himself trapped in the soul cannon chamber, readied for conversion into pure energy. Stop this! Why are you doing such horribly cruel things to us? Cruelty is all I've ever known. I've always been subjected to it, treated as nothing more than a weapon of war. They even took my mommy away from me. Mama? The cherry on top was sealing me away in the Tyrannus. I was locked up in here, sleeping away the years for longer than you might know. Finally, I can make my own decisions and do what I want to do. I'm not about to let you brats ruin everything. You must have been treated horribly. Your heart must have been broken so many times. It's like you've forgotten that you even have one. Shut up, bitch. You've got some nerve. I wish you all would just screw off. Ugh, everyone, I'm dead. What the hell would some feral creature understand? Don't talk like you know what I've been through. Pity me all you want, but don't stand there and pretend like you can so easily grasp the pain that I've endured. You don't know me, bitch. It would seem you've reacquired control of the Belenos. You again. Yeah, but the auxiliary generators seem to be somewhere else. I'll need to get them to get the Belenos firing on all cylinders again. I can provide you with the location of the generators. Gasco's undergone some major changes in the past year, let alone since your time. I'm sure you hardly recognize it. I'd appreciate the intel, but what's in it for you? I simply wish for the same revenge that you seek. Surely you can see that our interests are aligned. Whatever you say, I'll take whatever help I can get. A most pragmatic decision. Let me offer just one word of advice. Don't waste your time entertaining the fancies of those children. I make my own decisions, bitch. That's why I woke up, to do whatever the fuck I want. Whatever the fuck that I want is precisely what I will be doing, you stupid motherfucking bitch. Shut your face before I smash it shut with my big motherfucking gun. Anyways, where am I, says Brits. Thank goodness. Regaining consciousness, Brits awoke to find himself in a bedroom aboard the newly revived giant fucking tank. The children had gathered around him, quietly watching as his senses gradually returned. Well, it's a little hard to explain, but you're on the Tyrannus. How do you feel? I'm alright, thanks. Wait, where's Hannah? If we're on the Tyrannus, she's gotta be here too, right? The children offered no response, but a stifled sob from within the silence was an answer enough for him. No, it can't be. Damn it. Hannah. Kyle's cry broke the dam, causing the tears the children had been holding back to burst out all at once. They wept and wailed, mourning the passing of their friend. Well, bring her back, says Boron. Sock says, how awful. This just can't be real. No, Hannah. She was here. Now we'll never see her again. I don't believe it. It's not true. She was so happy. How could she just be taken away? I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. The air was thick with loss and grief. Malt quietly watched over his friends as they mourned before breaking the silence. Brits? Tell me what happened on the Tyrannus. Everything you can remember. Every detail. Sure, I'll tell you what I can recall, but are you okay? Tell me. Okay. There was a kid none of us knew inside the Tyrannus. A boy. His name is Jahil. Brits went on to tell Malt about Jahil, the mysterious youth who had been sealed within the Tyrannus before the collapse of the old world. He explained that Jahil was searching for something, that the Belenos was just one of the things that he was searching for. So that's his name, Jahil. Let's move out, everyone. We're going after the Belenos and Jahil right away. Malt. Yeah, let's get him. We'll make him pay for what he did to Hannah. But I don't think I have any fight left in me. The children were torn. Some were determined to pursue Jahil and avenge Hannah. Others were seemingly locked in a state of shock and grief. I get that some of you don't want to fight anymore, but I have to go on. I can't let Jahil get away with what he did. I'm going. There's nothing else I can do. Yes, let's make him regret everything that he's done. You're right. I know you are. Reboot complete. Now retrieving all functionality data. Ah, it's Hax. How is he here? What? How did he not disappear with the Tarascus? Looks like the core and some of the armaments from the Tarascus, they were transferred over. Allow me the pleasure of continuing to support you all. It's rather strange hearing him say that. I'm kinda glad you didn't disappear, Hax. It's good to hear your voice again. Speaking of saying strange things, there's no time to waste. Let's get a move on. We have to go after him. We have to hurry. We can't let him get away. Malt? Bridge, join the crew, bitches! Oopsie. I meant to do the aerial attack that hits everything, but I am zonked out today. It's okay. I don't mind making little mistakes right now because I'm training to do a speedrun for the game anyway. Sock says this tank seems to have combined the qualities and functionality of the Tyrannus and the Tarrascus. What a marvelous piece of machinery. We should have no problem grinding the Belenos into dust with this. We beat the Vandergan before, didn't we? That's right, this should be a piece of cake. Let's not put the cart before the horse. We need to stay realistic if we want to bring Jahil down. He's the one who killed my father. I'll strangle him to death with my own bare hands. Do what you want, just don't forget, it's easy to kill, and it's easy to die. People die all the time. Malt, you're scaring me. Malt, are you okay? Why wouldn't I be? Never mind, don't worry about it. This tank is a fusion of, those two other tanks. Maybe we should check out its functionalities have changed. It might do some good to keep our mind off of things. You're right, we can't let Jahil get away next time. We better get acquainted with the new arsenal at our disposal. But I don't need to get anything off my mind. What's on it now is that I need to keep driving forward. From the outside looking in, it looks like it's driving you crazy. There's a stuffy, sinister air going about. It's even permeated this room. Makes my hairs bristle, it does. Their ally may have perished, but is this not the way of war? Many Burman soldiers were cut down in kind, and by their hands, no less. So then, what will be our next move? I think we might do well to get our hands on this tank and bring it back to Burman as a souvenir of our time spent aboard. Well, first we'll need to get those ragamuffins to trust us. They're too cautious now. Once the time is right and they lower their guard, we'll make our move. Spooky. Signature of target objective, the Belenos, has been acquired. We will soon be within effective combat range. Gotcha now, you bastard. Just you wait. It'll all be over soon. You're not getting away this time. Approaching the target objective. Now entering combat range. What's the big deal chasing after me all this way? Don't tell me you're actually hoping to take on the Belenos. You fools! The Belenos continued facing forward as Jahil dismissively called out. He took notice of the children's arrival but made no effort to engage them. The Belenos? Jahil? Wait, it looks like there's a settlement just over there. We can't fight here. Damn, we need to get him away from all those people somehow. Then Malt said something the other children couldn't believe. We can't let him get away. We need to end this here and now. What? Let's not be rash here. Fighting now will surely bring harm and injury to those innocent civilians. If we let him go now, he'll only go and hurt even more people. We just need to make sure our attacks don't hit the town. No, we can't. I don't have time to stand around and listen to you brats, are you? Here, this should keep you entertained. Ha 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 ha! The Belenos seems to have generated an enemy artillery unit. The enemy unit is advancing on the nearby town. If we don't intercept, it is certain they will suffer heavy casualties. Damn it, we have no choice. We have to stop that Berman monstrosity before... No. We'll continue our pursuit of the Belenos. There's still time. What the hell are you talking about, Malt? Is your head screwed on right? That town is in danger. We have to make him pay. We have to make him suffer. For breaking our hearts and our spirits. We have to go now. I'm not letting him get away again. Malt, stop it! Let go of me, May. I'm going after the Belenos. The children's argument reached a fever pitch as they deliberated over how best to proceed. This turned out to be a fatal mistake. While they wasted precious time, the enemy artillery unit drew close and launched its opening attack. Whoa! Damage report. Our treads have sustained heavy damage. Movement is impossible. Now we won't be able to pursue the Belenos or evade any incoming attacks. Eeh, the baddies are closing in. Shield energy reserves are at a critical level. Initiating emergency counteroffensive to mitigate further damage to the tank and crew. Emergency counter, what's it? Use of the soul cannon should result in an immediate enemy retreat. Now randomly selecting and teleporting a crew member to be used as ammunition. Wait, let me fight. I just have to. There is no alternative. Now commencing countdown. The children sagged in defeat, left only to stew in the chilling horror of Hax's sudden and merciless proclamation. The unthinkable countdown ticked down steadily. Initiating soul cannon firing sequence. No! Malt! This can't be! Stop! Why is this happening? Cut this shit out, Hax. Stop it! This will be no victory, Hax. We'll be losing more than we gain. There has to be another way. There just has to be. No, stop doing this. Knock it off. Loading energy into soul cannon chamber. All crew brace for shock. How did it come to this? Where did I go wrong? I just wanted to avenge Hannah. Everyone. Proceeding with soul cannon firing sequence. Auto-targeting mode on. Jahil, I can't let you get away with... Huh? This is... It would appear you've made a most unfortunate choice. A pitiful monologue indeed as the main actor of our performance. Don't you owe it to the audience to add some oomph to your lines, or perhaps to the other cast members you left out to dry alone on the miserable stage? What are you saying? Anyway, none of this was my fault. Are you sure about that? It looked to me as if you were practically begging to be dragged off stage, as it were. No life is worth throwing away so easily. I hope to see you put a bit more fight into it the next time around. Well, I guess now's not the best time to offer advice. You'll likely forget about me and this place before long. Huh, I don't have time to stand around and listen to you brats, are you? This should keep you entertained. Deja vu much? Ha 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 ha! The Belenos seems to have generated an enemy artillery unit. It is advancing on the nearby town. If we do not intercept, they will suffer heavy casualties. This is before the fight broke out. We have no choice. We have to stop that monstrosity. I have to bring him down. No, damn it. Malt, are you okay? May? Malt, just take it easy. Calm down. But how can I? Kyle, let's cut it off before any harm comes to that town. Yeah, let's do that. Malt, we'll talk later. We need to give the enemy a thrashing right now. There's no time for slacking off. The enemy is within range. Initiating combat. The enemy unit has gone dark. Investigating. The signature of the Belenos has disappeared, but its direction can be surmised. No, he got away again. Damn it! What the hell was going through your head earlier, Malt? Were you really trying to get those people caught up in this? We couldn't just let him get away, could we? He took Hannah from us. Don't you hate him? Don't you want to make him suffer? Of course I hate him, maybe even more than you. But that doesn't mean we can't let innocent people get hurt. Let me be alone for a while. Malt? Hannah, we were always together from as far back as I can remember. And now I don't know where you are. I'll never see you again. Hannah. I was supposed to be there to protect you. I should have been there for you. Jahil, I'll make you regret ever being born. For stealing Hannah away, for causing us all this grief, you'll pay for it all and more. I'll find you, wherever you are. I'm coming for you, Jahil. I'm coming to kill you. Damn it, Malt, what's gotten into him? I don't like him angry. I've never seen him like this before. This isn't him. I'm worried. Heyo, ahoy there. Did anybody hear that? I'm detecting an unknown individual approaching the entrance port, displaying on the monitor. It's me, everyone, I'm here. How about letting me inside? That's right, it's the return of your fearless leader, Wappa. Oh, hey. It's been a while, I guess. Ever the cheery one, aren't you? Wappa? Yeah, I just happened to spot this ridiculously huge tank, so I thought it was the Tyrannus. I guess it's been a while, but the energy in here is not the same as it was. Yeah, I guess you're right. What's with these vibes? It's gloomier than wearing sunglasses at midnight. What's eating you guys? Ah, you again. You look worse than last time. Here's another comic book, bitch. Alright, I'm gonna stop here. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time with more Fuga Melodies of Steel 2.